All right, guys. We got two next matches from Team Revolution 2. Mr. Mark Sampson. Mark is a 5 handicap. Team Misfits. Mr. Jim Ashline is also a 5. I expect this to go either way. I don't think anybody's gonna run away with it. But again, pool's funny. One week you run away with it, and the next week someone else will run away with it. So, that's just the way the games go in pool. And looks like it was a close lag, and Mr. Sampson apparently looked like he won, so he is snapping the balls, and he's hit it full, beautiful hit, square with power. Lost a little bit of control over there, and he drew it back, and it went right in the side pocket. Not a good feeling when you're first starting off the match, especially with a break like that. Everything went according to plan, except that whitey went in the side pocket. Hate that when that happens. Right when you think you hit it really good, you get a bad kick or whatever. He didn't get a kick. He just went straight into the side pocket. So, but, it is what it is. Not a big deal. It's only the first match. It's the first player who reaches 4 is going to win overall for the night. I think you should take that 1 ball. That 9 ball. And come up and run into that. Okay, well, we'll see what he does. Oh, now he's in a worse angle to hit that. Yeah, I didn't like that shot. I think Mark, he should have took that earlier. But you're okay. He's gonna take that. 13 looks like in the corner pocket and come around. Maybe hold it for the side, the 10 ball. Uh-oh. Kind of nowhere, no man's land. He's going to try to cut it in the corner right pocket. It's okay. Decision time. He's kind of in a pickle here. Could try to bank the 15 ball. Yeah, nice try, but he's got that pocket locked up. He's okay. And there's a possible breakout with that. Yeah, it's a little difficult because it's so deep in the pocket and anything can happen. Sometimes you don't get to spin off the rails when it's real deep in the pocket. That's okay.
Why not? Well, you know what? I'll find her. Because I know where she's going. She's going to McDonald's. That's where you guys are playing this week. Yeah, I got your number.
Hey.
I like playing a safety right here.
Okay.
Just calling it, leaving the cue ball right there.
Can I put it on your tablet?
Oh, that's exactly what he did. All right, yeah, that was the right shot. So what Mark has to do is hope for the best, but he does have to come off the short rail and run into the 12 ball. And that 12 ball does have to hit a rail after contact. Wow, that's a good shot. But I think Jimmy's going to take this one. And it was the reason why, if he gets out on this, and I predict he will, is all because of that last shot. You know, he played a safety, made to pocket the ball. And for all you wannabe pool players are learning, you know, that's what I said. You don't always have to be aggressive. You know, and I thought Jimmy played the right shot. Well, that was a strange turn of events. Okay, he's gonna mark it. All right. Revolution 2. Mr. Sampson on the board first. Jimmy should have had that one. Lost a little bit of focus and overcut that 4 ball. After a great safety. And no big deal. It's first game. We'll see what happens.
I date you. I would.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think Mark took a little break. He should be back in a minute. Don't scratch again.
No, I'm not leaving it. Okay. Leave one on the break. Looks like just one. Thank you. Time out.
Okay, Mark was trying the combination, which I'm not sure why he did that. But maybe he didn't have a shot on it, straight on the side. I don't know. I couldn't see from the angle. But he could have took low balls. Could have took the 6 on the side. It was open table. That's a good shot. Okay. He's gonna make that 14. Nobody was trying a lot of inside, trying to miss that 6 ball. And by throwing a lot of English, no matter what kind of English, inside, outside, center ball, top, whatever, if you throw extreme English and you don't compensate for it, you're going to miss the object ball. It throws it so much. But he was trying not to run into his ball, the other guy's balls. So, I mean, that's common. Everybody does it. Played a couple matches tonight, early in the evening before the league. Did that myself. Oh, you don't want to hit him. Did not want to touch it. Did you win?
I did.
Huh?
Play the one.
Only if you want to be. I like playing a safety here. And I think that's what he's going to do. He's just going to tap right into the 14, just kind of keep the cue ball right there. Okay, I think Jimmy's going to take that, looks like that green ball down there. And green is the 14 or the 6 for a green. And he's got stripes, so it's the 14. Spin off of there and take the 15 in the same pocket. Slow down there. Slow down.
Cashed out too soon. I'll take one more. One more?
You stand longer than the sun.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Good. Nice head, Dickie. Nice hit, Dickie.
Okay, well, he's got a couple of options. He can go ahead and just make it, or just not make it, but keep it down here. I don't think you want to make it. Okay, yeah, Mark's gonna probably take that 2 ball. A little bit of inside. Medium stroke, and he'll come right up for the 4 or the 3 ball in the side pocket. Still not leaving Jim nothing. Well,
Franco, burger ready.
I like banking this. He's got no other opportunity, so I think he should bank this cross corner. Well, you gotta leave him long. Leave him long. I'm not sure if Mark can see this 2 ball. Oh, this should be a safety. I'd run into the 6. Oh, no. Oh, you got a little lucky. I think if it looked like he could have hit the 6 and just kept the cue ball there. It looked like it. Well, this is a tough decision right here for Jim. Can go either way. He's playing the safety. Nice shot. I like that shot. He left Mark something, but he's got to earn it. If he misses, Jim's going to win. Well, he's getting a little bit of luck tonight. He might be able to see that. Yeah, luckily he can just barely see that. He might even be able to make this ball. Side pocket, come drift down for the 13 in the corner. Well, that's a good hit. I guess he was playing a safety. I thought he was trying to cut that 15 in. Nice shot. Oh. I think Mac's in the driver's seat right here. It's going to take the one. Speed control, spin it, a little bit of left hand spin. And then he'll be able to take the... I don't like this shot. I think he's still okay. I would have took the 2 in, but either way, whatever he's comfortable with. Still get the end result as long as you get on that 8 ball in the corner pocket. I think he's okay. So on this shot here, he's just going to use center ball. Come up for the 8 in the corner pocket. Maybe just a tad to the left. Maybe just a tad. Okay. Corner right. He's calling it. He came up a little more than what he wanted, but I think he's okay. We'll see. Well, I lied. That's why I like earlier taking that 2 ball, because you would have been in better position for the 8 ball in the corner pocket. All right, Jimmy. I think you got to shoot this with authority. I think you got to punch it in, punch it off the rail. Hit it with. You got to hit it with some speed. Just like that. That's the game-winning shot. He's going to call it in the same pocket. Yeah, you had to do that. See, a shot like that, if you just make it, you're going to leave yourself a tough shot cut on that 8. So what he did was he forced it into the rail, and it bounced pretty much almost straight out. Uh-oh. I don't think Jimmy was expecting that. Neither one of them almost wanted it. Okay, Mr. Sampson. Mark's got 2. Jimmy gave him 2 free games. Jim should have had these 2 games. I think he'll come back with a vengeance. Of course, you know, sometimes after you make a good shot like he did, he fired that ball in just like I thought and punched it off the rail, got perfect position. Sometimes after you make a good shot, you just got to take a break. I don't mean a long break. I mean, chalk your cue, walk around the table for a minute. You know, because you just made a good shot, and you got to settle down. You got to settle back into the game. You got to settle back into the game. And if you don't do that, you're still off of emotionally. You're still off of that last good shot that you made. And Jimmy didn't do that, and therefore he just missed it, which happens. You know, I do that. Everybody does it. I'm a lot better at doing it now, taking a break after I make a good shot, because I know I can miss the next shot, no matter how easy it is. You just got you take a real good shot, no matter what kind of a good shot it is. You don't flow into the next shot like it's a normal shot, because it isn't. And Jim's going to take that 9 in the side. Slow down. Don't go in the drink. Okay. Looks like he's got that little 13 ball. It's a funny cut, but I think he's going to do it. He's going to take it. Yeah, those pockets again. Like I explained earlier in the previous matches, when it hits these faces, you got to hit them sweet, otherwise they just go back and forth.
See you soon, Frank.
Right, he's got to take that 3 ball in the corner pocket. You okay, Frank?
Yeah.
Buster zone is Frank. He almost tripped on something over here. We don't want him to fall. He's not around to open up the pool hall. Who am I going to beat? Won't be able to win no money, because I won't be playing pool. Just kidding, guys. All right, let's see what he tries. He's trying to bank, and it was close. All right, let's do it. He's going to get the bridge. And he's going to spin off that.
Well, there we go.
He might use the rail first.
Okay.
This is the game shot right here. He's gonna slow roll that 15. Okay, he's going to put a little bit of follow, a little bit of top. He's going to take that 8 ball, I think, in the opposite corner pocket. Came a little bit funny on this shot, but you just got to stroke through it, Jim. You got to put those last 2 games out of your misery, out of your... They don't even exist, those first 2 games. You're right back in it as soon as you make this ball. Uh-oh. Well, I'll tell you what. Mark's in a kind of a pickle. He should... Gotta play safety here, unless he gets on a bank. He's gonna try cross corner. Yeah. Had a nice shot, Mark. Yeah, Jim's kicking himself now. He's got to kick it in the gear here to get on the board. Uh-oh. Wow.
Deep in the pocket. That was.
And it all stems back for getting just a little bit out of line. Every game that Jim was giving Mark, he should have won. And I noticed every game he was trying to cut it. He wasn't quite straight in or had that good angle. He had to cut the ball, and they weren't severe cuts, but nevertheless there were cuts. And that's how Jim lost every game, trying to the same principle, same shot, cutting the 8-ball.
Yeah, I saw 5 empty. This one's going to run a little while. That's going to run a little while. And then I'm going to have 2 5s to play the next round. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I think Mark's starting to feel closer to the finish line, because he is on the hill. No, you hit it too thin, I think. And therefore, you came underneath him. You want to go downstream a little bit. So you're whatever you think you can do. Not much you can do. Not too much of a safety, because that 11 there is right there. I think what I would do is, the safety, what I'd do is I'd skim off with left spin. Just skimming the 5-ball. And the cue ball will go down past the 14, hopefully, on the long rail, and then come back over to the corner pocket and leave a difficult shot, long shot for Jimmy on those 3 high balls that down there in the 9, 15, and 11. That's the only thing I say. You could put bottom on it, center bottom maybe, try to draw it back up into the rail, keeping it long down on the bottom short rail. I think he's shooting the first shot, I thought. Coming around, skimming across his... That's what I'm talking about. Wow, that was exactly what I was talking about. That was the exact same shot. Hit it with the right speed, hit it with the right one. Yeah, did a beautiful shot.
3 in a row.
Starting to shrivel, Frank. Dehydrating.
You're dehydrating something?
I got to be. Shriveling. Things can't be good.
Well, the only thing that Mark might have is that 6-ball might go off that with 11 ball down there in the corner pocket. You need to, I think I'd put bottom on this, top. Yep, so he'd come down. Okay.
Thanks, Frank.
Okay, he's going to be on a funny angle.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was a tricky shot. Bank it cross corner. Had a big pocket there. Okay, Jim. Let's get going here. I'm rooting for you, buddy. Don't let him walk away with this.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
A little bit of an angle. Punch it in there, a little bit of bottom. Came up a little bit too much. You gotta make your ball. Slow down. He's just gonna hit it easy. If he misses, doesn't want to leave mark nothing. He had pose, had position. Well, Mark is actually trying to bank it instead of playing them long. Nope. I didn't like that shot. Don't get on the rail. Wow. He left him a funny angle. He's got to stroke through the ball. Don't scratch. Yeah, that was a funny shot. Jacked up a little bit. Had to make something happen with it. The good news is he didn't leave him nothing. I mean, too much. But I think he's going to cut it in the corner pocket. If you overcut this, then that might be okay. You hit it on what they call the pro side, right where he put his coin there. That's overcutting it. If he hits it over there, the cue ball's going to come down here, back down here, and he's going to leave the 8-ball down on the bottom rail. Oh, that's a nice shot. All right, congratulations, Mark Sampson and Team Revolution 2. Won that match.
No, it's my